They didn't know you'd walk away without hesitation, shattering their control over you. But here's the thing, they underestimated your strength, and it's time the world knows why it's incredible, isn't it? The way you walked away, no tears, no hesitation, no looking back. That confident stride of yours shattered their illusions. They thought they had you wrapped around their finger, a puppet to their control. But you broke free. You cut the strings and refused to play their games. And oh, how that burns them. Their ego was like a fortress, built on manipulation and control. But you became the battering ram that brought it all down. They expected you to beg, plead, maybe even crawl back. They were sure of it. Instead, you left them behind, walking away like a phoenix rising from the ashes of their games. Now they're stunned, left standing there, their pride in ruins. It's not just losing you that hurts them. It's how you left, bold, unapologetic, and completely unbroken. They can't figure out how you did it. They replay the moment over and over, wondering why the tricks didn't work. How did their manipulations fail? How did their empty words and false promises not trap you? Here's the truth, you saw through it all. You saw them for who they really were. And now, they're stuck in the aftermath, their once inflated ego deflated like a cheap balloon. They hate it. They hate you for it. Why? Because for the first time, they've met someone who couldn't be controlled, someone who chose self-respect over their approval. That someone was you. Oh, they're furious, not just with you, but with themselves. Deep down, they know they pushed too hard, played too many games, and lost something real. But they'll never admit it. Their pride won't let them. So, they sit in silence, stewing in bitterness, haunted by the one who got away. And that silence, it's deafening. Their words, once sharp and cutting, are now hollow. They don't know how to fill the void you left behind, and it eats at them. Sure, they'll try to move on, distract themselves, or find someone else. But it won't work. No one else will ever be you. No one else will carry the same light, strength, or undeniable presence. And that realization, it's a dagger to their pride. You didn't just leave. You left with your dignity intact, and that's what kills them. They're left clinging to their shattered ego, trying to convince themselves they're fine, that they didn't need you anyway. But deep down, they know the truth. They lost something real. Oh, they'll try to rewrite the story. They'll paint themselves as the victim, saying you were the problem. But their bitterness and anger tell the real story. They're furious because you were the one thing they couldn't control. You were the one who saw through their games, refused to play along, and walked away. And now, they're stuck with the consequences. Their ego, once so untouchable, is fragile and cracked. They'll try to rebuild it, but every attempt will remind them of you. They'll try to act like it doesn't hurt, but it does, because you were the plot twist they didn't see coming. You changed the game. You turned the tables. And now, they're left with nothing but regret. Regret for underestimating you. Regret for not treating you the way you deserved. Regret for losing you. Their regret runs deep, and every memory of you stings like a fresh wound. They thought they were invincible, untouchable, but you showed them just how fragile they really are. Now they're left questioning everything. How you walked away so effortlessly. How you preserved your self-respect while they crumbled. And those questions haunt them because the answers force them to face their own failures. They'll bury themselves in distractions and shallow connections, trying to escape the truth. But it's all a facade. The person they truly wanted, the one who gave them a chance to spike their flaws, that person is gone. And they know it. Meanwhile, you're thriving. You've turned their betrayal into fuel for your growth. Every tear they caused, every wound they left, it only made you stronger. You rose from the ashes of their games like a phoenix, brighter and more powerful than ever. And that's what eats at them the most. They thought they could break you, but instead, you proved just how unbreakable you are. They'll keep pretending they're fine. They'll wear masks of confidence. But beneath it all is a storm of regret, a storm they'll carry for a long, long time. Every failed attempt to find someone like you will remind them of what they lost. But you've already won. You've moved on, built a life filled with people who see your worth, who value your strength, who cherish you for who you are. And that's the ultimate victory. You didn't just walk away, you walked away stronger, wiser, and freer. You don't need their apology or validation. By walking away, by choosing yourself, you've already proven that you were never the problem. You were always enough. And now, their regret is theirs to carry, not yours. It's powerful, isn't it? The way you left. No dramatic goodbyes, no lingering pain. Just a calm, confident walk away, like a cool breeze sweeping through and leaving them frozen in shock. They didn't expect it, not from you. They thought you were theirs to control, to mold, to manipulate. But you proved them wrong. Oh, how wrong they were.